What if I told you that the world you see around you, the trees, the oceans, the stars, was never truly real? What if Earth itself was just a carefully designed playground, hidden inside an invisible boundary, built to make us believe we're free, when in reality we're trapped? It sounds like science fiction. But what NASA's Voyager spacecraft discovered at the edge of our solar system may force us to ask a terrifying question. Are we living in the universe? Or are we living inside a simulation carefully designed to keep us from escaping? And if so, who put us here? In 1977, two small spacecraft were launched from Earth, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Their mission was simple yet historic: to explore the giant planets of our solar system, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, and then, if they survived, to journey into interstellar space. On board each Voyager was something extraordinary: the Golden Record, a copper disc containing sounds, music, greetings and images of life on Earth. It was humanity's message in a bottle to the cosmos, meant for any intelligent life that might one day discover it. But after completing their planetary tours, the Voyagers kept going. They entered the outer regions of the solar system, continuing their journey into the darkness. And that's when things became strange. As Voyager 2 approached the edge of the Sun's influence, its instruments began to detect anomalies. The plasma wave detector, a tool designed to listen to charged particles, suddenly recorded eerie vibrations. The magnetometer detected magnetic fields twisting in unnatural directions, and the spacecraft's temperature sensors spiked, registering unexplained heat. NASA called this region the heliopause, the point where the solar wind collides with interstellar space. But Voyager's data suggested there was something more, something like a barrier. Imagine sailing across the ocean and suddenly hitting an invisible wall of glass. That's what it looked like. Voyager hadn't reached interstellar freedom, it had slammed into a kind of cosmic prison. Beyond the heliopause, scientists believe there exists an even stranger structure: the hydrogen wall. This wall is thought to be created by hydrogen atoms piling up against the boundary of the solar system. But here's the problem: it's far denser than models predicted, almost as if it's being reinforced by something artificial. Voyager's data showed that charged particles slow dramatically as they enter this region, as though space itself is becoming thicker. One physicist compared it to a ship sailing through molasses. But here's the chilling part: the hydrogen wall doesn't just resist movement, it traps energy. It keeps radiation in. It seems in every way like a sealed container, almost like the walls of a simulation. Go even farther, and you reach the most mysterious structure of all, the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is believed to be a massive sphere of icy objects, surrounding the entire solar system like a cosmic bubble. It's trillions of miles away, yet somehow perfectly balanced, as if placed there intentionally. Astronomers have never directly seen it. Not once. It's invisible, and yet it seems to operate like the final outer shell of our system, a spherical cage that locks us in on all sides. What if the Oort cloud isn't just a collection of icy rocks, but the outer edge of our program, the farthest boundary of the simulation? Here's where it gets darker. 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs, ending their reign and clearing the way for mammals, and eventually humans, to dominate the planet. Where did that asteroid come from? Most scientists say the Oort cloud. Now imagine this: what if these catastrophic impacts aren't accidents, but resets? Every few 100 million years, the system cleans house, erasing one failed version of life and making room for the next. Dinosaurs might have been experiment 1, strong, ferocious, but without intelligence. Humans may be experiment 2, intelligent, creative, capable of questioning reality itself. But if we're just part of a program, what happens when experiment 2 reaches its limit? Do we get erased too? What's even more unsettling is that ancient civilizations may have known about these boundaries thousands of years ago. Hindu cosmology describes the universe as being encased in 7 layers, each acting as a barrier separating humans from higher truths. In the Bible, The concept of the firmament appears, an invisible dome placed above Earth to divide us from the heavens. Indigenous myths from around the world speak of invisible walls in the sky, beyond which mortals cannot pass. For centuries, these ideas were dismissed as metaphorical. But modern science is now describing invisible barriers, plasma walls, and cosmic shells that sound disturbingly similar. Did the ancients know something we've forgotten? Or did they glimpse the edges of the simulation itself? In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed a theory that shook the scientific world. If any advanced civilization ever reached the point where it could simulate entire universes, it's far more likely that we are living inside one of those simulations than in the real universe. And if that's true, the boundaries Voyager encountered may not be natural at all. They may be programmed edges, digital walls designed to keep us from seeing the truth. Think about it. In video games, when a player moves too far outside the designed world, they hit invisible barriers. The scenery looks real, but beyond a certain point, it ends. What if our universe is the same way? What if the Oort cloud is the final render distance of the simulation? And what if Voyager 2 is nothing more than a character pressing against the edges of the game? And maybe we've already seen hints, moments of déjà vu, time moving slower or faster than we expect. Strange coincidences, quantum particles behaving differently when observed. These could all be glitches, little errors in the system, patched up as soon as they appear. Some scientists even suggest that the laws of physics themselves, numbers like the speed of light or the Planck constant, are not eternal truths, but coded rules written into the simulation. And if rules can be written, rules can also be broken. So why hasn't NASA admitted all this? When Voyager's data showed anomalies, plasma oscillations, unexplained hums, glitches, officials dismissed them as instrument errors or natural space phenomena. But skeptics argue this is the same excuse we've heard for decades. When Viking landers in 1976 detected signs of possible microbial life on Mars, NASA said it was just chemistry. When Curiosity rover found organic molecules and methane spikes, NASA said geological processes. Now, when Voyager detects a strange humming boundary at the edge of the solar system, we're told it's just plasma. Is it really just science, or is it control? Because admitting the truth, that our entire universe may be an artificial system, could shatter every belief about history, religion, and humanity itself. So here we are, standing at the edge of the known universe. On one side, scientists insist it's all natural. On the other, philosophers and conspiracy theorists argue it's a cage. If Voyager is right, then humanity may be living inside an invisible prison, a simulation with boundaries designed to keep us trapped. And the most chilling question of all, if we're inside a simulation, who is running it? Are we entertainment for a higher intelligence? Are we an experiment like lab rats in a cosmic maze? Or are we descendants of beings who once created this system themselves, now trapped in their own design? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. Voyager didn't just discover the edge of the solar system, it discovered the edge of reality itself. And maybe, just maybe, we were never meant to leave.